lot of it different. First of all, I'm not in front of my vinyl background in my SBA desk, like I'm trying to give out SBA loans. And I also have one of my best friends and my big brother.
The biggest.
Wait, what's that? The biggest.
You know,
the biggest. Nate here with me.
Yeah,
and
Big Nate, not the little one.
Okay. He's ready, everyone. And I'm here in DC, and I'm here in DC for his birthday. He's turning 85.
35. Yeah.
No, I'm turning 35. But yeah, so here for his birthday in DC, and it also just happens, I guess God knew what he was doing. It's also Gay Pride, the same weekend as his birthday.
Wait. So hold up. So did God know what he was doing? It's like kind of like it's like a gift and a curse, honestly. Because it's just like, yeah, it's a holiday weekend, but it comes with a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, people are in town, it's crowded as fuck, and it's like always I'm in town, I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm not the, oh wait, this is YouTube. Oh, sorry. Am I supposed to cuss?
I mean, you can whatever you like.
I'm not the walking committee, but yeah. But yeah, you know, it's just like, you know, you have to always consider like, okay, if people are trying to
this your show
for your birthday or for pride. You know what I mean?
But you know what?
Yeah.
You know, that Big Brother always comes and takes over stuff. But I'm glad that you said that, because talking about it being your birthday and being pride, when you're in a relationship, are you in a relationship?
No. Absolutely fucking
Me either. But just thinking about being in pride and going out, and if you were in a relationship, would you be okay going out to these pride events on your birthday? Because it's your birthday weekend,
right.
And you would want to hang out with your significant other.
Yeah.
Would you be okay going to the club during pride with your man?
Yeah, definitely.
Whoa.
You know?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
No, but like, I feel like I would rather me going out with my significant other.
Sure what?
Hold on. You know, I've been drinking watermelon, but at the same time, it's just like, you know, I would rather me go out with him opposed to him going out by himself. And it's just like, you know, the thing is this: if someone is gonna like, what would be the difference between you going out with your significant other during Pride, whether it's a regular weekend? Regular weekend. Like, what would be the difference?
I don't go out with my man.
Why not?
I go with my man that's out of town.
But why not?
Out the country.
Why?
Why? Because if I want to hang out with my man, we gonna hang out together.
But I feel like in relationships, it should be like a friendship.
It is a friendship.
Just like you go out with your friends.
Yeah.
Why can't you go out with your man?
I can go out of town with my man. Let's go to Mykonos.
Question. What would be? Why can't you go out to a club setting with your man? Like,
why do I have to go out to the club down the street with my man?
Because I feel like, so I'm trying to speak in like a personal situation, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like with me personally, I want to have a relationship based on friendship. So just like I go out with my friends, I want to be able to go out with my man as well.
You go out of town, out of the country with your friends too.
That too. Yeah. All that.
Yeah.
And more. And a bag of chips. But at the same time, it's just like... At the same time, it's just like, you know, if me and my man are in the house chilling and we are like eating, you know, like cooking dinner, blah, blah, and it's like, you know what? I feel like going out. Let's go out.
To like a hotel bar.
It should not matter.
I'm not going to Hollywood.
I want to be in a relationship where I can be in the house with my man, right? Mm-hmm. I can go to like a classy rooftop situation right here, or I can go to a ratchet party over here. Like, I want it to be like a balance. Yeah, I would have been like, it was like, I want to do whatever. Like, why should I have limits when it comes to a relationship with your man?
Okay, so let me ask you
like,
this.
what are you afraid of?
Everybody. When I was younger, my mother, not older than you. Look, you are older than my oldest brother. That's what Nene told Phaedra.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday. No, my mother
I'm 41
told me.
I'm 40 to be exact.
But my mother told me, she said that when I was younger and I was driving and I wanted to go somewhere, it was snowing. And I just was like, why I can't go? I'm a good driver. You're the one that taught me how to drive. And what my mother told me was, it's not you I'm worried about. I know I taught you how to drive. It's the other people I'm worried about. Oh. So I'm not worried about my man
like
going out.
Like Drake, when Drake said, I'm not hiding my kid for no world.
I'm hiding the world for my kid. Yeah. Okay. So I trust my man.
If you're with him, what is the problem? Like you're with him.
I don't like it. I don't like the dildo thing. But what I was going to ask you was, imagine it, speaking of like Drake and artists, if you were dating, now how would you feel about this? If you were dating an artist who toured for a living around the world, you have a job or career that does not allow you to go around the world and experience all these things with you, how would you feel? You'd be okay with your man?
No, I would not.
So what?
No, let me explain something to you.
What's
like me personally, like I want to be in a relationship with someone who I can relate to.
No, hold on.
No. Let me explain. Explain. You know, like me, I go to work 9 to 5. I go home. I travel. I do whatever I want to. Fine. But like, if your job is based on traveling the world, being social, like we don't have that in common.
That's not true because you were there, the flight attendant.
No, who? Who?
You were there, a flight attendant for some flight benefits.
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Oh, I would. Oh, baby.
No, I wouldn't.
So you can't. You couldn't. Wait. You couldn't.
I'm kind of like sabotaging myself right now.
Are you?
But at the same time, it's just like I honestly like for me in a relationship and being serious with someone, I don't think I could do flight attendant, party promoter, artist.
No, I
don't like it's just I don't know. It's just like I feel like it has to be some type of.
You can't deal with somebody.
I'm very like low key, like you know what I mean. I'm very like.
No, you're not. You're not low key.
I'm not.
You're not. You're private. You're not low key. There's
That's
a difference.
The same thing.
No, because being private means you don't like a whole bunch of people knowing your business and know what's going on.
Yeah.
You could still be laying low and spreading a ride on
But low key is like, you know, I'm in the house more than I'm outside.
But when you're outside,
when I'm outside, I'm outside. You know what I mean? I'm outside. But that's not my day to day. That's not my normal. It's just like once a month, I'm outside, I'm lit, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you couldn't date somebody that toured for a living.
I could.
Because you don't.
It's not that I don't trust.
It's not trust. It's just that they're gone all the time.
I don't like the attention. I don't like the you don't like the
what?
I don't like the attention.
Thank you, and I don't like the attention going down the street with me and my man down the street to the club or to the restaurant. That's why I don't like going out with my man. The attention. See, exactly, Larry.
But that's different. Like it's not if you and your man going out. What's to say there's going to be attention on y'all just because you're going out?
Walk in the club. Okay, we spent too long on this, and neither one of us have a man, so we both going to go out after this.
Yourself.
Well, actually,
no, we know you wasn't. Okay.
You better watch that.
Okay.
Oh,
continue.
But not continue. How you gonna tell me to continue on my show? This is getting weird. No, but so this is episode 3 now. Okay. The first episode, I had made a comment about Porsha and the car and Simon and all of that. But then today, Keyshia and Porsha posted a picture together of their Rolls Royce. They both had one. Mm-hmm. My question is, could you be posted up and friendly with somebody that literally dragged you across the floor? Because remember, Porsha drags Keyshia across the people's floor.
I think we have this in common.
Whoa, what?
We hold grudges.
Hold grudges?
Very much, friend. I think you hold grudges more than I hold grudges.
Whoa!
But I feel like my thing is when it get physical, like it's no return. Like I'm gonna always want to get my lick back. It's not a we fought. Like we're not in grade school. Grade school is like fighting elementary school. Like when we in high school, blah blah blah, we fight and then we become friends again. But as adults, if I have to put my hands on you, if you have to put your hands on me, it's no turning back from that.
I want to turn back.
Especially like look, and Kenya got dragged.
She got dragged. But hold on. I don't hold grudges.
She shaking her leg back.
Wait.
In that Rolls Royce.
I don't hold grudges. I just stopped talking to people.
That's holding grudges.
No, that is me taking self-accountability, knowing that if I interact with that person, it might not go well. And I think people should appreciate that more.
Yeah, I mean...
That if I'm like, oh, you don't piss me off so bad, I'm going to either say or do something that I'm going to regret.
So I'm just keep my distance.
Exit stage left.
Yeah.
I don't think that's holding a grudge.
That's a good way of like sugarcoating holding grudges.
Whoa.
I appreciate
that. That's not holding a grudge though. That's me holding myself accountable. Because if I cuss you out, if I cuss you out and then I say or do something that I shouldn't have done, then it's gonna be like, well, you shouldn't have done that. You never hold yourself accountable.
But I'm saying, you doing things, you know, and retaliation is holding a grudge on the situation that happened previously.
It's not retaliation. It's me protecting myself from not being a person I don't want to be.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, wait, you afraid of retaliation, right? You're trying to protect yourself from retaliation or being outside
from action.
Action.
Yeah.
The action is based on holding a grudge based on what happened previously.
No, it's based on you being human and wanting to protect yourself and grudges. Okay, well.
Look, I said what I said.
It ain't.
Next question to me.
But the thing is, neither one of us is about to be hanging out with somebody that dragged us across the stage.
We not.
In Jesus' name.
Because at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna always get...
Ain't that many Rolls Royce in the world?
First of all, nobody's gonna drag me across the stage. But if that would happen unconsciously...
What?
I'm gonna get my leg back. I'm gonna get my leg back.
Love using big words, but they end up using him.
Only when I've been
you can say that you had it, yeah.
Only when I've been drinking, you know. It's my birthday.
It's his
birthday. I had a bottle and a couple shots.
A bottle of 19 what? What's the year?
No, I had a bottle of rosé.
What's the bottle?
We're not talking about what happened. We're talking about what's now.
What's the year?
Talking about what's now.
They say he was
1942.
Oh, you got the year right. Nate said 1972.
I did not say that.
It literally came out.
That was the year that my cousin was born. So I got it kind of a little mixed up or whatever.
Y'all, let me just tell y'all something. When you have your friends and your family on your show, make sure they drink water. Switching
this is gonna be the best show you motherfucker had.
And
you remember that.
Ooh, fan you off. You're hot. Switching another gears.
Okay.
But I do want to say this. So the Late Night View, I don't know, I meant to say this at the top of the show. The Late Night View is not just a show about pop culture and all that stuff. It's about how pop culture and entertainment intertwines with real lives and real life situations. If, like you've seen the other shows, I don't just talk about entertainers at the end of every show. I talk about myself as well. So I just wanted to say that. I meant to say that earlier. But I do want to talk about Keyshia Cole. Because Keyshia Cole, you know I love me some Keyshia Cole, man.
Yeah.
Keyshia Cole.
Should have cheated.
It's so funny that you said that. Should have cheated. She posted something that said, cheating don't cross your mind when you got the one that you want.
Let me unpack this.
And you know why I want to talk about that.
Let me unpack this. I'm trying to be PC.
Yeah, and
I'm trying to be PC. So, okay.
You don't cheat. Basically, you don't cheat if
she's speaking on a woman's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you can think you have the one and still cheat. People base having the one on different aspects. You know the 80-20 rule, when they say like, hey, you know, you have these things,
you have 80
these elements that I need, right? That I need, but it's 20% of that I might desire.
Oh my God!
So sometimes
20%. I'm the 20%.
Okay, so are we shifting gears to you?
No, whoa, what? No. What I meant in relation to what Keyshia Cole tweeted. Keyshia Cole tweeted, cheating don't cross your mind.
Y'all heard what Keyshia Cole said, right? We heard what Keyshia Cole said. So what are you trying to...
No, I'm just, again...
Let's talk about what you really want to talk
No,
about.
I don't want to, no. I want to talk about what Keyshia Cole tweeted. That makes a lot of sense. So, is it cheating?
Keyshia Cole sound like a side piece. She's trying to justify being a side piece. Keyshia, that's what I'm trying to...
Keyshia, I didn't say that, girl.
That's what it sound like to me.
You done sat up and
that's what it sound like to me. It sound like she's trying to justify being a side piece. It's like, you know...
But she
we all have that thing where we feel like, oh, if that person was everything, then they wouldn't be...
There would be nothing else.
They would not come to me.
Yeah.
But it's just like, no, that's not what the...
Because nobody has everything.
People like men...
Well, I don't think it's gender specific.
I think it's very gender specific. Because so this is my personal
opinion. A cheater is
right?
a cheater.
A cheater's a cheater, but sometimes women cheat because of emotion. Men cheat for the physical.
That's not true. No, that's not true. That's not true.
Okay. I'm listening.
Well, keep on listening. No, I feel like everybody cheats for different reasons. Some people cheat for physical, man or woman. Some people cheat for excitement, man or woman. Okay. Some people cheat because they're bored with their significant other, man or woman. I think that people cheat when they are unfulfilled. Okay. No matter what, your gender identity is.
So what would be missing for someone to cheat?
Excitement. Like it could be physical. Like the sex might not be the spectacular. That's what Keely said. It could be the sex. It could be the commonality. It's just like, oh, I really love you, but we don't have a lot in common. You don't like to do the things I like to do. You don't like to go to concerts. So
why cheat instead of just leaving?
Because you have that 80%. You have that 80%, so why am I going to leave you when you have 80% when, it sounds messed up when I can go cheat?
Okay, perfect segue. So,
don't get so excited.
Okay, perfect segue, right?
Because I still don't have to put the show out. But go ahead.
So, if a person is going to cheat based on the 20%, would you personally be with someone who is in a relationship or marriage knowing that you are just fulfilling that 20% and they are not going to leave their 80%? Like how is that? How does that correlate? Or how does that make you feel?
Bitch, I wish I knew that. I wish this was a real TV show so we could take a commercial break. That's a really valid point and question.
Yeah.
It's like, does the 20 ever become the 80? We've been talking for a long time. Does the 20 ever become the 80? I guess is the question.
Yeah. So let me ask you a personal question, right? So do you feel like you can deal with someone who is committed? Could you be a side piece in the situation?
Next question, Tamika! This is why, let me tell you something. Don't ever have your friends and your family on your show.
No, this is like a general question. This is a general question. Like,
could everybody could be everything. Could I ever be happy being that way? No.
Could you be happy being that way?
No.
Okay.
Never.
Okay.
I mean, you know me well enough to know that
I don't think you're equipped to be a side piece or
a side of nothing.
A side of nothing, yeah.
No, I want to feel like the only girl in the world. That's why I don't like going to the club with my man.
Yeah. So would you not deal with that situation based off of, because you know how you are, you know what you require. So should you not deal with that situation?
I'm going to do what Selena Gomez said, and she said the heart wants what it wants. And that's all that I can do.
Okay.
Because either way, I'm going to beat myself up. I'm going to beat myself up for doing what I think is right, or I'm going to beat myself up for doing what I want to do, but thinking that it's not right. It's like it's you know.
So a wise person once said, follow your heart, but take your brain with you. Like, so it's just like, you know what you require, and you know how.
Do I though?
You should. Well, maybe you don't, but you should. That's something.
But how do you? When do you know? At what point do you say this is what I require?
That's when you have to take a step back.
But it's not even just. It's like you said. You couldn't date somebody that toured, right?
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
So you require somebody that is more like, I guess, stable.
Yeah.
I could date somebody that's all over the place, maybe because I'm all over the place and whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like the requirement.
Have you ever sat back and like kind of like actually documented what is my requirements? Like what do I want and what do I
have to be? Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Like, have you ever done that? I think
I've done that, but I'll be honest. I feel like I've lied to myself.
Yeah.
In doing that.
And now that you know that you lied to yourself previously about doing that, I think you should reevaluate and do it again and be honest with yourself and say, hey, this is what I want and this is what I need. And I think a lot of things when it comes to kind of like being like gay black, you know what I mean? Like be kind of like, you know what I mean? I think sometimes we kind of like manipulate ourselves to think like what we require, what we need, and we try to make a correlation. It's like, no, it's different.
Yeah.
It's definitely different because then I feel like we kind of base things off of what we want, but sometimes what we want is not what we need.
For sure.
You know, so I feel like you really need to document.
Well, why are you saying as if this is like attack me?
So this is it.
Hold on, okay, so anyway, this is exactly why you should not do stuff with your friends and your family. And let me tell you why. Hold on, this is why. Because Sean Kingston, this is why you gotta stop doing it. No, this is what you girlfriends because Sean Kingston and his mama was doing fraud. They were doing fraud, and Sean Kingston was doing fraud, and was.
I thought this was keeping it real with Nene.
And keeping it real, and they were doing fraud, and that is why if you're gonna do stuff, do it by yourself because. Just like Sean Kingston.
You gotta be honest.
Sean Kingston mama.
You gotta be honest, and I feel like, honestly, look, I'm being 100. I feel like we have this friendship where we can be honest with each other. And I want you to be honest with me if you feel like I'm doing some things that may be out of character or
you feel like I'm doing things out of character?
I might not can't handle. I feel like you do things that you can't handle.
Whoa.
I feel like you do things that you can't handle. Like, some people can handle certain
Some people can, okay.
And I feel like, honestly, you can't handle that situation.
Okay, so let's talk about Sean Kingston and his mama. So, apparently, I don't even want to talk about that no more. Let me switch that card.
Next subject, Tamika. Next question, Tamika.
Just speaking of, I guess, just accountability in general. We'll wrap this up with the fact that a lot of people have been, I feel like, harassing Caresha. And feeling like Caresha should be speaking out about certain things. She shouldn't be continuing to live her life. And I'm just wondering, why does somebody else's indiscretions become hers? Why does she have to now become the spokesperson, or why does Caresha have to be out there on the front lines with posters and stuff when that's not something she did?
She was on the front line with posters putting Poppy, go Poppy. You know what I mean? So I'm like.
So I was like, stop Poppy.
Exactly. So my thing is like this. Like, I feel like these celebrities, these people, they know what they sign up for. And that's why, I could never do certain things because I know I'm not that person. You know what I mean? Like, I can't live my life in front of the cameras and social media. That's just not the type of person I am. But when you sign up for that, and that's what you do constantly, you gotta continue to do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't go quiet. You can't walk around everybody on
Exactly. Like, you can't, this is what you signed up for. This is what you wanted.
Wow. I never even thought about it like that.
Yeah. This bitch was when Diddy was thanking Cassie because he knew shit was about to come out on the forefront, he was thanking Cassie.
And
he was thanking Cassie.
She was there with a poster.
She was on a poster. He didn't mention her that one time. So my thing is like this. You doing everything on forefront. You know what I mean?
You're on the front line.
You on the front line. So you could say something on, you could damn, something
against it.
This is what these celebrities sign up for.
Y'all
want the attention and the fame without taking the responsibility. You gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah, cause she on Instagram now getting cheesesteaks and stuff. She knows she is what she's doing. She unfollowed Puff. And I also don't know what we call it.
Yeah, she unfollowed. But I'm like, how do people, these people got too much time on their hand. How do they even know she unfollowed?
Well, that's their job. They're journalistic.
So you're a journalist. That's what you are.
Yeah, you're a journalist. Congratulations. But no, that's a really good point. If when you're bigging something or someone up,
you gotta do it.
The upfall, it's not an upfall. When it's going up, you're there. So when they're going down, and that's probably...
That's just case in point, right? So, if you're my friend, right?
Yeah.
And I'm praising all the things that you're doing great, right?
Yeah.
Socially.
And publicly.
Publicly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if something was to happen to you that may have shift gears, me as somebody who support you publicly, I'm going to support you through everything.
Do everything.
Exactly. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to damn, my friend just did this or he just lost this. You know what I mean? I'm going to do that regardless. I'm going to do that regardless. And I think that's where the disconnect is. people want the glitz, the glam, the excitement,
Yeah.
but they don't want to deal with the ridicule and all this other stuff. And the perfect example.
This is where we're going to end it.
This is where we're going to end it, okay? So, social media relationships in general. People want...
You feel like Puffy and Caresha was a social media relationship?
Definitely.
Ooh.
Definitely. Like, it was just like... It was very that. And even with these people, regular people, not even celebrities, they want these social media relationships. Yeah. They want to post everything. They want... And I'm like...
And then when they break up, they don't want you to ask questions.
We was already invested. But even still, like I've dealt with situations where people I was dealing with wanted the public thing. So I'm like, could you deal with all, like, you want the likes and the excitement, but could you deal with the critique, the criticism, the backlash, the hate? Like, could you deal with all exactly? Because like everything is like these social media like gold couples. They deal with so much hate as well. Could you deal with that?
Right.
Like, you want all the excitement, and that's what I always tell people. They want to date the most desirable, but are you fully mentally equipped to deal with everything that comes with? And are you ready to deal with comes with that?
But are you
because
really dating the
too.
desirable? Because you might get into situations where the outside is desirable, but the inside ain't.
At all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. You know I've always promised that I want to keep this show at 30 minutes, no more than like 35. But as you guys can see, this is like really one of my best friends and my big brother. And I
even though he stole my mother's Mary J. Blige CD.
I did it because, you know, back in the day, long story short, when I first met him, he was really mean to me, and we was in the car, and so I stole his Mary J. Blige CD out of his car because I was holding a grudge, but it was a bootleg CD, so it don't really count.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because you stole from Mary and I stole from you. But y'all, thank y'all again. The Late Night View. This is a show for people to watch at night. It's not necessarily like a talk show or podcast or whatever. It's just so that people can be entertained at night. I'm about to go out and celebrate my big brother's 85th birthday, and we're gonna go tear up DC.
Hold on.
they made it Pride and his birthday the same weekend.
I'm about to be 41 to be exact.